cinema matinee. I ain't got $7.50 to pay.
Everybody now.
The Lorax. But have y'all ever thought about what the Lorax?
What he is?
What he is?
I
Yes.
have.
I thought Carrot Top accidentally lost one of his balls and it grew legs, eyes, and a mouth and made its own movie.
I always thought Wilfred Brimley the goldfish.
that bitch was trying to sell me oatmeal the other day.
If you took Wilfred Brimley's head and put 2 legs and 2 arms on it, just his head.
Okay, I was gonna say just the head.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for diabetes, bitch. Here's another Dr. Seuss story that Hollywood has taken, and I don't know. I don't even know what I think anymore.
The Lorax was always sort of more of a specific story. Like, I mean, it was for slightly older kids. It wasn't for really little kids. I mean, if you watch the original cartoon of this, it was more of a straight tale. And so I went, all right, I'm going to give this one a little bit more of a break.
Regardless of that, it's still made for a padded out 22-minute cartoon that they're dragging out to an hour and a half, if not more.
The magic was in the simplicity of it. The kid in the story, like, do we really need to know that he had a crush on some redhead chick? Granted, she's hot, but goddamn, I don't need to know that shit. Do I need to know about the neighborhood he lived in and the inflatable plants and whatnot? And I'm not against it. I'm not fighting it. If they in this movie, it looks visually very fun. If they can keep to the sensibilities of Dr. Seuss's visuals, that might actually carry them through the whole story.
Well, not even just the visuals. I mean, I think in the Lorax in particular, I think here it's more important that they stick to the tone of the story and not get too carried away with all the little subplots and stuff.
Well, yeah, because if you make it too complicated, then you'll ruin what makes these stories so timeless in the first place, which is why I will be absolutely livid if they try to bring in too much cool and modern humor so they can be hip for all the kids out there. That is one thing I hate about children's entertainment today. Although I really couldn't blame them, because when you look at it, Dr. Seuss was the original hip-hop artist.
You don't think maybe it was Baudelaire?
No, I don't. I do not. No, Dr. Seuss. No, I don't.
Mother Goose?
Dolomite.
Look, let me tell you something. Y'all know book
Mother
knowledge.
Goose, thank you.
Yeah, y'all know book knowledge. I know street knowledge. Y'all don't know that like
What street? Sesame Street?
Sure enough. Hey, the Cat in the Hat. He's up there with Biggie and Tupac. Ain't nobody solved his murder yet. He was gunned down the drive-by. You didn't know that, did you?
Myers murdered him.
No, Mike Myers didn't do it. I know who did it. I ain't gonna say who. Let's just say he tried to jack me for one of my favorite holidays.
What was the last Dr. Seuss that they did?
Horton Hears a Who.
I was a little more lenient on Horton Hears a Who because when
Hugh? Horton Hears a Hugh Jackman was
Horton Hears a Who was closer to the vision that Dr. Seuss had, more than live action movies ever could. The Cat in the Hat is a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
That's an
unmitigated disaster. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was in The Grinch, which is not a good movie, but it's not not even mildly comparable.
When you have live action people dress up as Dr. Seuss characters, they just look like deformed people. The Lorax itself was a heavy-handed environmental message. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, when they talking about the trees, they picked up a tree and beat you upside the head with it. Like, if I don't save a freaking tree today, that's my ass. That's what it told me. So, in fact, it scared me when I was a kid. I'm as usual. I'm hoping the best for this, and it really does. The trailer does appeal to me in a certain sense because of the visuals that are in there. What do you think?
The animation certainly isn't bad. It's very colorful, and some of the character designs look kind of like they could be a lot of fun, but I'm going to go into this with a natural and healthy amount of skepticism.
Everybody's going to hate me and disagree with me. I don't give a
What's that?
Is that it's got the stamp of Despicable Me all over it. Which I just found to be like just such a completely bland, generic.
You liked it the least of any of us, if I remember.
And I watched this, and the fact that they keep touting like, hey, it's by us. We did this one too. And I go like, oh, great.
You certainly don't have terribly inspired casting. I mean, you've got Zac Efron as the main character.
He could be all right.
Really, Ted. You've got Taylor Swift as the girl that he's in love with.
The casting I like. I like Ed Helms. And honestly, as much as like whenever I see this and I'm just kind of turned off by it, hearing Danny DeVito as a Lorax, it kind of pulls me back in.
So who invited the giant furry peanut?
You calling me a peanut, huh? I'll go right up your nose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You wouldn't hit a woman.
Who? That's a woman?
I mean, they just made the Lorax himself to seem to just have sold out.
Hey, I'm the Lorax. I speak for the audience. Go see my movie when it comes out.
Don't cut down trees. But if you're going to, use a Lorax.
Universal came to him and told you, hey, man, you know, we going to speak for trees, all right? The trees that took to make the paper for this goddamn check right here. Now, what you think? And right now, the Lorax is up in the club with a bottle of Cristal, hanging out with a couple of hoes.
Hey, if not for the trees, I couldn't make it rain in here.
Cinema, matinee. I ain't got $7.50 to pay.
Everybody now.